Beyond the gates. Cot's disastrous week. Humiliated by mum and dad dates the enemy. What is up? Beyond the Gates family, welcome back to the channel. Today, oh boy, today we need to talk about the week of January 26th through the 30th. And let me tell you right now, if you thought things were settling down, you are dead wrong. We are looking at a week that I am officially labeling the week of total annihilation. Specifically, the annihilation of Katherine Richardson's life, relationships, and possibly her entire future. We have leaks, we have crossovers, we have romantic implosions, and at the center of this hurricane is Kat, who seems determined, whether consciously or subconsciously, to burn everything around her to the ground. Is she a villain? Is she a victim? Or is she just a ticking time bomb waiting to explode? 1. The Y&R crossover that spells doom. Let's start with the business news that has everyone buzzing. But I think most people are missing the dark cloud hanging over it. We have confirmation of a crossover event with the young and the restless. We know that Kat and Chelsea Hamilton are prepping for a massive meeting at Fenmore's. Yes, that Fenmore's, the legendary high-end boutique owned by the icon herself, Lauren Fenmore, over in Genoa City. Now, on the surface, this sounds like a dream come true, right? Two besties, cousins, pitching their ChelseaKat bag line to a retail giant. It sounds like success. It sounds like money. But let's be real for a second. When has anything in Kat's life ever gone smoothly? This meeting is not going to be the champagne-popping celebration they think it is. I smell a professional disaster brewing. Think about the pressure. You are walking into the den of Lauren Fenmore. Lauren is not just a businesswoman. She is a shark. She has dealt with Sheila Carter. She has survived wars. Do you really think she is going to be impressed by two young women if they aren't bringing their A game? And here's where the Kat factor comes in. We know Kat is going to be emotionally volatile this week. We'll get to the family drama in a minute. Do you really think she can compartmentalize? I don't. I predict that Kat is going to bring her personal baggage into that meeting. They are in the middle of the pitch. Chelsea is doing great, charming the reps. Maybe even Lauren herself if she makes a surprise appearance. And then Kat snaps. Maybe she gets a text from her mum. Maybe she just can't focus. Maybe she makes a snide comment because she's in a bad mood. I'm seeing a future where Kat sabotages this deal. And if she ruins this for Chelsea, oh, the fallout will be biblical. Chelsea Hamilton is not someone you want as an enemy. If ChelseaKat fails because Kat couldn't keep it together, we are looking at a feud that could tear the Richardson bond apart forever. We might be witnessing the death of a business and a friendship in one stroke. And let's talk about Lauren Fenmore possibly coming to Fairmont Crest. The spoilers say time will tell regarding her visit, which is code for it's happening. Just wait. If Lauren comes to town, it's usually because there is a problem to fix. Is she coming to sue them? Is she coming to shut them down? Or is she coming to witness the train wreck firsthand? I'm calling it now. The Fenmore's meeting is a trap. It is the catalyst that will expose Kat's inability to function under pressure, and it will set the stage for a financial and reputational disaster that will haunt these girls for months. 2. The family nuclear winter. Okay, let's pivot to the personal stuff. Because wow, the spoilers for the week of January 26 describe Kat facing a shock regarding her parents. But I think shock is too mild a word. I think we are looking at psychological trauma. First up, Kat sees her mother, Nicole Dupree. Now, Nicole is a queen. We know this. But Kat sees her mum dressed to kill, looking absolutely stunning, glowing, ready for a night out. And who is she meeting? The dashing Dr. Carlton Fitzgerald. Now, a normal daughter might be happy. Oh, go mom, get your groove back. But is that Kat? Absolutely not. Kat is going to spiral. Why? Because deep down, I believe Kat suffers from a severe case of main character syndrome mixed with an inability to see her parents as human beings. Seeing Nicole happy with another man destroys Kat's fantasy of a reunited family, or perhaps it just threatens her need to be the center of Nicole's world. But wait, it gets worse. So much worse. Kat also runs into her father, Ted Richardson. And is he sitting at home pining for Nicole? No, he is out on a date with Shanice Johnson. Let's pause. Shanice Johnson. This is the ultimate disaster recipe. It's not just that her dad is dating. It's that he's dating Shanice. We know the history in this town. We know the vibes. This isn't just a casual date. This feels like a strategic move or a chaotic alignment of stars designed to drive Kot insane. I have a theory about this double whammy. I don't think Kot is just going to be surprised. I think she is going to cause a scene. A loud, public, humiliating scene. Imagine Kot running into her mum at one restaurant, freaking out, leaving, and then stumbling upon her dad at a jazz club 5 minutes later. The universe is pranking her. The spoilers say Nicole is going to scold Kot. This tells me Kot says something unforgivable. Does she slut-shame her mom? Does she accuse Nicole of abandoning the family? Does she throw a drink? The fact that Nicole, who usually dotes on her children, has to verbally slap Kot down suggests that Kot crosses a massive line. And then there's Ted. If Kot gives her dad a hard time about Shanice, she is playing a dangerous game. Ted is a good guy, but every man has his breaking point. If Kot tries to police his love life, she risks alienating the one person who usually has her back. Kot is going to try to play parent trap. She is going to try to sabotage both relationships. She will plant seeds of doubt in Carlton's ear. She will try to intimidate Shanice. Good luck with that, Kot. And in doing so, she will unite her divorced parents not in love, but in their shared disappointment in their daughter. We are looking at a family estrangement arc. Kot is pushing them away, and by the end of the week, I bet she's going to be sitting alone, wondering why nobody wants to deal with her toxicity. 3. The love triangle implosion. Isaiah, Eva, and the Kot factor. And finally, we arrive at the most volatile situation of all, the Isaiah Hawthorne and Eva Thomas saga. The spoilers are explicit. Trouble in Paradise, and of course, who else? Katherine Kot Richardson. We know Kot and Eva are going to clash. That is nothing new. They mix like oil and water. But here is the twist that signals a coming disaster. Isaiah gets annoyed with Eva. Read that again. He doesn't get annoyed with Kot. He gets annoyed with Eva. This is huge, guys. This is the shift we have been waiting for. Usually, the boyfriend defends the girlfriend against the crazy friend or the interloper. But if Isaiah is siding with Kot, or at least blaming Eva for the conflict, we are witnessing the erosion of their relationship's foundation. Why is Isaiah annoyed? My theory is that Kot is playing the victim card masterfully. She's probably going to cry on Isaiah's shoulder about her parents. Oh, Isaiah, my mum is dating. My dad is with Shanice. I feel so alone. And Eva, being the rational one, will call Kot out for being dramatic. And Isaiah, he's going to see Eva as heartless. He's going to say, Eva, can't you see she's hurting? Why are you so mean? This is classic gaslighting, folks. Kot is intentionally or not manipulating Isaiah's savior complex. She is weaponizing her family drama to pull Isaiah closer and push Eva away. And let's look at the disaster potential here. If Isaiah starts prioritizing Kot's emotional crisis over Eva's valid boundaries, Eva is going to walk, and she should. But knowing this show, she won't walk away quietly. I predict a massive blowout fight between Eva and Isaiah. Maybe Eva accuses him of still having feelings for Kot. Maybe she accuses him of being Kot's lapdog. And the worst part? She's probably right. The question the spoilers ask is, will Kot become a problem for these two? The answer is nitrogen monoxide. She is not a problem. She is the executioner of their relationship. I think by the end of the week, we might see a breakup, or at least a break. And in that vulnerability, where will Isaiah go? Straight to Kot. It's a recipe for infidelity, betrayal, and absolute chaos. So, let's tie this all together. Why am I calling this a total disaster? Because it's all connected. Think about Kot's mindset. She fails at Fenmore's professional humiliation. She sees her parents moving on without her familial abandonment. She runs to Isaiah for comfort. destroying his relationship with Eve of romantic destruction. It is a domino effect of misery. Kat is the domino. I also want to throw out a wild theory here. What if the stress of all this causes Kat to have a medical emergency or a mental breakdown? Beyond the Gates loves high stakes. If Kat collapses after screaming at Shanice or after ruining the Fenmore pitch, it forces every owner Nicole, Ted, Isaiah to drop everything and rush to her side. That would be the ultimate manipulation, wouldn't it? Guilt-tripping everyone back into her orbit. I wouldn't put it past the writers to go there. And let's not ignore the Shanice element. If Kat attacks Shanice, and Shanice fights back, we know Shanice isn't a pushover. Imagine a public slap. Imagine a drink thrown in her face. We are overdue for a classic soap opera catfight. And I think Kat versus Shanice is the undercard we didn't know we needed. So, beyond the Gates fans, that is my read on the week of January 26. It is not going to be a happy week. It is going to be messy. It is going to be loud. And it is going to change the dynamics of Fairmont Crest for a long time. I want to know what you think in the comments below. Question 1. Do you think Kat will actually sabotage the Fenmore's deal? Or will Chelsea save it? Question 2. Whose side are you on? Nicole and Ted deserve to be happy, right? Or is Kat right to be freaked out? Question 3. Is Isaiah a fool for falling for Kat's drama? Or is he either being too harsh? Let me know your theories. Do you think we are heading for a breakup? Do you think Lauren Fenmore is going to ban them from her store forever? Smash the like button if you live for the drama. Subscribe if you haven't already because you do not want to miss my review after these episodes actually air. We are going to have a lot to talk about. Until next time, keep your eyes on the Gates, because they are crashing down.